Hey guys, what's going on? Ablask here, and today we are going over the Part 2 EZA of this Ultra Instinct Goku. Now, this was a real surprise on the JP version because before his Extreme Z Awakening, he was already 150% lead, right? And so we are already in the, 120% leads. We are already EZAing those units and everything, and so we never thought we would come to this guy so soon. But yeah, I want to go over his stats, some teams you can build with him, and some teams to beat his EZA event. Alright, so leader skill. Realm of Gods category Q plus 3, HP, attack, and defense plus 160%. So he's not exactly 170% lead, but it's only 10% off. Or int type key plus 3, HP, attack, and defense plus 100%. Pretty good, right? Alright, his super attack effect, which is really kind of busted, raises attack and defense and causes immense damage to enemies. See, this right here means he's able to stack defense for however long he needs to, right? And so that is mainly what makes him a god, because just keeps racking up. It's not mainly what makes him a god, but it is part of what makes him a god. His passive skill, attack and defense plus 150, not the craziest ever, and awakens when HP is 50% or less. That is going to lead to another category of something. Alright, Blink Set, Kamehameha, prepare for battle, over in a flash, godly power, tournament of power, plus awakened, and fierce battle. A few categories: Realm of Gods, Universal Survival Saga, Pure Saiyans, Rhapsody, Universe 7, Transformers, Boost, Family, Kamehameha, Turtle School, Miraculous Awakening, and Powerful Comeback. Alright, so his Awakening is where he really shines. Like, if you get him into this state in Global, he's the best EZA in the game. That's a disputed fact right now. So he keeps the same super attack effect and same leader skill, right? But his passive, key plus 3, attack plus 200%, defense plus 100%, right? So they lowered a bit of his defense, but they raised his attack and key, and gave him a great chance of evading enemies' attacks, including super attacks. Just straight up 70% chance once you get him into his MUI state. Disables enemy guard, that's fine. But here's where it really gets interesting. Evades enemies' attack for one turn after awakening. That means it's a guaranteed dodge. No matter what you're doing, where you're doing it is guaranteed, unless they nullify dodging. But still, not many units in this game do that, and it is just insane. Okay, so mainly how you're going to be using this guy is in his sign state, because you won't often get this, because either you're healing it up or you're using defensive items to not get your health below that, right? Same problem with LR Cell, right? But he's just a really good unit overall. Alright, so basically, his EZA event, let me just get to it really quickly right here. Okay. Basically, what he does, rapid growth. That's what he's weak to. That's what it is, right? And basically, it doesn't really matter these first few stages, even up to 25, it doesn't really matter that much. But mainly what you're looking for is these things. So basically, additional damage reduction of 80% against AGL and tech units. So a lot of units that you're going to use in this event are going to be physical or strength. However, a lot of units on rapid growth are AGL and tech. So I've constructed a few teams, free to play and pay to play, to try to take this guy down. I used some sort of rapid growth. It was mainly a Kamehameha Kaipa team / hybrid Saiyan for rapid growth for this EZA event. But I don't think he's one of the harder EZAs in the game, like the SSJ4s. If you don't have any artificial life forms, you're going to be screwed. But here is the rapid growth category. Obviously, not really that good in terms of skill or in terms of usability for how many people there are. Because you have what, like 7 or 6, 12, what, like 30 units you can use on the category. So it's not honestly the best in the world, but there's still some stuff you can use. So here's the pay-to-play team. So basically what I opted to use was the Keflas, obviously, because there's no damage reduction, plus she's the leader of the category. So she's going to be putting out most, if not, she's going to be putting out most of the damage in this event along with this Gotenks, right? This Gotenks, since he got his EZA, he's just going to be dishing out all sorts of damage, especially with type advantage and everything. So all these three are your main powerhouses. You want to have at least one of them on rotation. These guys kind of just here to fill in the gaps. A lot of defense with the Leaf Blood, Gohans, because guarding against all types, raising defense, and guaranteed dodges. Then she's just there, kind of filling the gap between all of these people. So the links aren't the best in the world, obviously, but I'm just here to say that if you use this team, you're going to be in a fine position, right? You're going to pass the event. Now, this one right here, I'm a little bit more worried about, because there is not a free-to-play lead for the rapid growth category, so I opted to go for a pure Saiyan, quote-unquote, build for free-to-play players. So these EZA units, they're going to be putting out a lot of damage, some pretty good defense, not most in the world, but it is going to be more of a struggle to try to take this one on. You just get insane defense with this Kale. She just keeps stacking, and then obviously the guaranteed dodges. Mainly you're going to be focusing on using these 3 units, the Hefla, the Kale, and the Vegeta and Trunks, in order to get this event done with free-to-play options. Yeah, so now let's look at a few teams here. So obviously, best team in the game right now is going to be Reps vs. 7, and since the same name update is not out, I can't put the STR UI Goku on. If I were, I would probably either pick Frieza or the Blue Boys with them, just because these two are probably your weakest units, but mainly they're going to be your weaker ones in terms of power, in terms of links, they're your weaker one. So, main rotation, it's going to be obviously Vegeta, Goku, then you're going to put the AGL friend Goku with your int UI Goku, and then you rotate these 3 off rotation. It's kind of bad for this guy because he needs to super attack to do his stuff, but he does have damage reduction as well as he gains on being hit for the first time, plus the 30% chance to dodge, plus additional stunning and sealing and lowering attacking and defense. He is an all-arounder, so you can really use him really well. This guy, he has a few links with UI Goku, so mainly you want to put him in most of the slots where you're dodging until it gets to the MUI state in which they have 7 links, and at that point it's going to be basically game over for them, because you have 7 links active, full passives, and you're in the fight basically done, right? Here's a team if you want to run the Goku as your leader. So I personally like to go for this type of thing. It's still Universal Survival Saga based. You get the Universal, or not the Tournament of Power link with this Jiren, so you get the extra key, and you get multiple chances for getting that guaranteed evasion here. Yeah. So your main rotations are going to be your int Vegeta with the Goku and your AGL Goku with the int Goku, and then rotate these 3 off. Obviously, Vegito blue in there for obvious reasons, just so many supers and counters, doing so much damage, doesn't need to be explained, right? Yeah. So, mainly, this guy is just a goddamn monster. He's going to be one of the best, if not the best, EZA in the game right now. I don't know how he stacks up in his regular form compared to the SSJ4s. I'd say he's a little bit weaker usually. But once you get into his actual NY state, he's almost untouchable. Because he still gets defense. It's not like his old one where he just got completely rid of his defense. He still has some viability inside of the game when he transforms. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.